pockets were empty, and no more could I hold my head high. Could I still claim a seat at your table? Would I still be that glint in your eye? A cup that cries for mercy, or a glass that calls for wine. And there but for good fortune, and down that slippery road go I. If your life changed tomorrow, if your ship just turned around, too proud to beg or borrow, too scared to face the cold, cold ground. What if my pockets were empty, and no more could I hold my head high? Could I still claim a seat at your table? Would I still be that glint in your eye? And what if the words that define me could no longer be spoken with pride? What if my pockets were empty? Would I still have you here by my side? Rows and flows of angel hair, and ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way it feels when every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads and they say I've changed. Something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to our, is it 29th? 29th afternoon tea.
So it's afternoon tea with Paul.
I'm Karen.
And of course, for everybody who doesn't know where we are and who we are, we're singer-songwriters from Stoke-on-Trent and from Stuttgart, originally based in Staffordshire. And Rosie and Dieter, it's arrived. It's finally arrived. I bet you were wondering where your parcel has been up to. It has finally arrived. And
it has.
Shall
only 2 days.
A couple of days ago, yes, only 2 days ago. So thank you so much, Rosie and Dieter in Germany, for sending this parcel in.
Good.
Picture keeps freezing for me too on both Facebook and YouTube. Oh,
Who's that?
My
Fred.
Yeah, hang on. That's a bit weird because my CPU is a little bit overloaded here. That's probably why. Why is that the case? Right, Paul, you tell
Okay,
something.
I'll carry on.
I'll just have a look what's happening there.
All right. When Karen and I first started life together, for obvious reasons, I had to get a job, which was a bit of a shock to the system, seeing as I'd lived off my music for the best part of 10 years, and going out in the morning was a bit hard. And it was only meant to be for 3 months, but unfortunately it lasted 3 years. But then we stopped. But this song was written during that time. It's called I Don't Want to Go to Work Today. Freezing from Stafford.
It's everywhere freezing. I think it's my
Well,
computer today.
I think it's your computer.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I
That's a
can do
bummer.
something about it. I'm not sure whether I can.
What could you possibly do?
I could do. Should we just try and stop streaming and start streaming again? I know we've got 2 videos and hopefully we're not losing you guys, but shall we just start it again?
If everybody's all right with that.
Guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to
Reboot.
and I haven't got any messages yet. Okay, just let's sing that song and we'll see how it goes.
Hi again, Jill. I don't want to go to work today. I don't want to take the train that takes my brain and soul away. I don't want to have to talk that talk. I don't want to have to say my world is great and all that stuff. I got nothing to explain, no aches or pains to justify to you. I know what the rule books say. Don't wanna go to work today. I know what the rule books say. Don't wanna go to work today. I'd rather stay in bed with you. I'll make coffee, you take off the morning too.
Sleep until about 11. We lie like spoons, like lovers do. Hey, who needs heaven?
I remembered our new DVD, the one I bought on Friday, but that when Keira Knightley said you wanted to see.
Later we could light a fire curl up on the couch, shut the whole world out, take the whole thing higher.
I've got nothing to explain, no cool refrain to justify my mood, no matter what the rule books say. Don't wanna go to work today, no matter what the rule books say. Don't wanna go to work today. I don't wanna go to work today. I don't wanna take the train that takes my brain and soul away. I don't wanna have to talk that talk. Don't wanna have to say my world is great and all that stuff. I got nothing to explain, no aches or pains to justify to you, no matter what the rule books say. Don't wanna go to work today. I got nothing to explain, no cool refrain to justify my mood, no matter what the rule books say. Don't wanna go to work today. I think I'll phone in anyway. Let's not go to work today.
I think that's what the computer probably said with a connection, you know. And
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not
Well,
going to work today.
It seems we're better now, doesn't it? I
Seems
think.
better. That's
Fingers crossed,
wonderful.
Good.
Good. For everybody who's just tuned in, we had a little bit of connection issues and sort of disconnected and reconnected, but I think we've got, from a numbers point of view, everybody seems to be back. So lovely to
that's
see you all.
good news,
Hi, Sue.
good
Hi,
news.
Susan.
Oh,
Susan can comment. Because we had
Really?
a sick note that Susan can't comment at the moment because something isn't working, but it is. Hi, Jill. No freezing here. Wonderful. That's hi, Martin. I've seen earlier. I'm sure Karl-Heinz is here. Maybe my mum. Rosie and Dieter are here. That's good. So hopefully you have seen the presentation properly of your parcel. I can show it again. Ta-da! Thank you so much.
Good. Oh, well, we'll hope for the best. Good. Thank you very much.
If you are thinking, by the way, she's worn this dress before and she said she's always have a new dress. I haven't worn this before. I've just got the same dress in about 5 colors and I have worn the red one. That's true. I've worn the white one, but not in an afternoon tea, just in a concert. So this is the black one. And I've got a few more of those with and without flowers, so they will come. And it's the black edition of it. I've been thinking... And of course, I've run out of ducks, which is not a big problem because I thought I'd make a new feature. I thought instead of the duck of the week, I'm going to have the mug of the week.
Right.
And it's not this one I'm going to change because, of course, I can't change the Auf Wiedersehen mit Duck mug with my Countess Grey tea in here.
Karen does have quite a thing about her mugs, actually. They're quite important.
Before I show you my mug of the day, I'm going to show you the cake of the day, which I have been baking in memory of my granny. And it's a lemon drizzle cake with a recipe of my granny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been a year, blimey.
Good.
And mug of the week. So, mug feature of the week. This is the mug of the week. The Germans, and especially the southern Germans, will know this. I'm going to show it.
And what is that?
And inside it says, "Das ist, was man haben muss." That means that's what you have to have. Now, this is the little horse and the little monkey. And in southern Germany, that's sort of a cartoon figure that used to be in between the advertisements. That was always a little bit of a clear... I'm not sure if they still got it, but that was always so funny. And they have this song that's called the Banana Blues. So they were singing in Swabian, "Das ist der Haferblues, das ist der..." There's my Habermus. So there we go.
I
So the
see.
Germans will know this. So this is my mug of the week with my water in it today.
And that's a horse, is it?
It's a horse
Not a
and
donkey.
No, excuse me.
Sorry. We've got a new wake-up call, by the way, with our neighbours just across the field. They've had a new donkey. And he's quite a noisy little thing, but he's very nice. He's only 2 years old.
But he's a 4 o'clock man. And I mean, not in the afternoon.
He's named Douglas.
Douglas the donkey.
It's great, isn't it?
Right, shall we sing another song?
I think we should. Now this one falls into the feature of our Song a Week challenge. We started learning this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But this song, let me just tell you about it. It's written by someone we know, or half written by someone we know. The words are written by Ian Lilly from Australia. And when we were over in Australia last year, wasn't it? We played at a folk club called Fiddlesticks. And the guy who ran it, Dave, or he's known as Double, a long story. Everybody knows him as Double. Even his sister, Vicky, who lives over here, and she tunes in every week too. Although I think she's watching it later today. So Vicky and George introduced us to Double, and he's done this song. So we thought, or Vicky thought, it might be an idea for us to have a go at it for our song challenge.
That was the song challenge of the week
And
this
that's
week.
what we're going to do now. It's called When You're a Refugee. Shall we have a go? Make sure. Yeah.
I'm looking through your window, I'm knocking on your door. I've come from many places, from pestilence and war. I look and sound so different, you don't know your... I look and sound so different, you don't like what you see. But you don't choose your tailor when you're a refugee. Oh, when you're a refugee. Oh, when you're a refugee, refugee. I've come by land and water, I've washed up on your shore. You say it's all too crowded, but could you take one more? It won't cost you your freedom if you make a place for me. Costs already paid for when you're a refugee, refugee. Oh, when you're a refugee. Oh, when you're a refugee, refugee. To share and shape your future, to live in harmony, you mostly need a welcome when you're a refugee, refugee. I fought for flag and freedom, I faced the 3rd degree. I lost my home in ashes, I fled from tyranny. I'm not begging for your mercy, but will you hear my plea? The world is hard of hearing when you're a refugee, refugee. Oh, when you're a refugee. Oh, when you're a refugee. To share and shape your future, to live in harmony, you mostly need a welcome when you're a refugee, refugee. Just
There
a
you go.
couple of mixes up, but
No,
Ian will probably say, well, that's not 100% my song. It's probably we made it a little bit more our own arrangement.
We did jiggle it about just a little bit.
Just a
so
little bit.
we're afraid we're sorry about that double, but we
So
don't
hopefully you'll still like it, or maybe you'll like it even better. Who knows? I've just seen somebody's got boozy lemon and a Guinness cake, which is nice.
Guinness cake. Where do you used to see Guinness cake?
In Ireland.
I guess that's right. I guess that's right. Come to think of it, yeah.
I would think so. But also, Martin has put a link on to the Banana Blues, what I was talking about with the mug. So if anybody's interested in what I was talking about, the link is somewhere Martin has put it on. I've seen that. Watch it after the show because, we've lost enough time with that, streaming problem. Hello, Robin. How are you? Are you coming to say hello?
Is that Sanj? Hello, Sanj.
That's nice. Now, I have to tell you a very tragic story, and it's good that I've got somebody to cuddle with for that one. Because we had a picture from Brian. Remember Brian's song from the opening video from last week, if you have seen it. Wonderful. And he and his duck Daisy were the main actors in there. Now, he told me that Daisy used to have a mate, and he's called Donald. Okay, and I'm going to show you a picture of Donald. Where is Donald? Just hang on a second. Donald, where are you? Yeah. Now that's Donald and Daisy, and they spent all summer together, or all winter, more to the point, all spring. Now they even had eggs together, but the magpies got them, and that's the sad part of the story. And Donald has nothing better to do than to go away and leave Daisy alone. Oh. However, Daisy has got a new friend. Where is she? Now, if you see it, where is it? No, hang on. There somewhere. And on the top there. I can't see my own hand, so they're on the top somewhere. We can see them. Now, Brian is not quite sure how to name this new friend of Daisy's, that other duck. And we would like you to write on the comments if you've got a nice idea how to name Daisy's new friend. That would be nice.
I think the best names have been stolen by the donkey, Douglas.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Oh, all right. Okay.
Oh, right. Hi from, if I get all these messages here. Hi from Germany, hi from Zurich, hi from America, Cheshire. Blimey, that's fantastic. Great. Lovely to see where everybody is from. Yeah, we would be interested in your names. In the meantime, I wanted to also say Ella, who does my jewelry, is made of a new shop. So if you're interested, she's still in the making, but so keep popping in. It looks absolutely amazing. Oh,
good.
Have a look if you're interested. That's really nice.
All right. So again, we're like last week, Q&A. If you have any questions for us, please post them in, and we'll do our best after the next song to answer any of those. As I say, anything personal or musical, whatever you think. But I do have one. I've had one a little bit earlier, so I'll start with that now, actually. It's Mary asks a couple of questions about my guitars. For instance, why do I change guitars sometimes? Well, there's two reasons for that. One is, for instance, you noticed, or you might remember, I started with a different guitar. Now I have this guitar. Usually it's because they're tuned differently. So the first song we played, there, both sides now, was tuned a whole tone lower than usual. So I have a guitar. I had that guitar tuned lower, so I could start with that song and then switch to normal tuning. However, I've just tuned this into another tuning, which is fairly simple because it only changes 2 strings. But if it was more than that, I might have another guitar that's already in tune, so I'm not messing about too much. So that's one reason. Or it might simply be that I fancy playing that guitar today. Nothing more than that, really. If I haven't played a guitar for a couple of weeks, I might want to use that one. And it's nothing more than that. So that's the 2 reasons. Either the tunings are different, or it's what I fancy playing at the time. because they're all basically the same. They've all got 6 strings and pretty much it. Although that one on the wall, for instance, I wouldn't play that if I was going to do Marbletown or Goethe's song, because it has a shorter neck and I need to get up the top there, the dusty end as they call it, and I can't reach on that one very easily. So that's another reason, might be. Okay, so that's that. But there was another question that Mary asked.
Shall we do that after that song?
Okay.
Then we start.
Okay.
I already can see a few questions coming.
We will deal with the waggle.
P.A. Smith. Daisy Dog is already taken because the other dog is called Daisy. So we're looking for a name for Daisy's girlfriend. But I saw Debbie Duck, Darcy Duck. Darcy, I thought that's a... Right. Debbie, Ducky McDuckface. Okay, why not? Delilah Duck. Charles Vincent van der Karl-Heinz, it's a girl. Good. Doreen Duck, I like that. Doreen Duck. So Brian, you've got a few names there that you can choose from, I think. Right, keep the questions coming in. We'll sing the song in the meantime and then we'll answer your questions. Some of them at least.
And this is why I have another guitar sometimes, because it's not in tune.
Funny enough, this song was written in Australia too, but this time by Paul. It was the first song, I think. I know he has written whilst we knew each other, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Blimey.
Oh, sorry. It's really...
Shall I tell the joke in the meantime or something? Because somebody had been saying that the joke hasn't come up yet. And normally, you know, in the live thing, I'd always tell the jokes whilst Paul is tuning the guitar. So I've got the joke, don't worry.
Ready.
It's coming. You're ready? Good.
Dreamed I was an ancient traveler high up on the sea, seeking out a way to you. The stars were guiding me. Will this dream come back to haunt me? Has my nightmare just begun? Or should I count my blessings one by one? Will this dream come back to haunt me? Has my nightmare just begun? Or should I count my blessings one by one? I caught the tide and sailed for home, to where I thought you'd be. On my knees and to the moon, I prayed for calmer sea. Will this ocean take me? Will it wash me clean away? Or will your hand reach out and save me, and save my day? Will this ocean take me? Will it wash me clean away? Or will your hand reach out and save me, and save my day? Am I standing on the rock beside you, or sinking in the sand? My hand is bare, no light to guide or show you who I am. I know it's not forever. One day I'll look and you'll be gone. So I'll live out our days together, one by one. I know it's not forever. One day I'll look and you'll be gone. So I live out our days together, one by one. I live out our days together, one by one. Good, thank you. That's One by
Thank you very
One.
much.
That was the title track of our first CD.
Our very first album, yes, available in our online shop. Look at a bit.
So yes, back to Mary's second half of her question, is why do I waggle the guitars sometimes at the end of a song? Not always, but often. If you get a big chord, not like, if you end with a big chord, for instance, if you waggle the guitar, it shakes the air about inside the guitar, and gets like a tremolo effect. Now, I don't know whether you can hear it, but I'll have a go. So if I just go, that's just a straight chord. But if I go, you may or may not hear a bit of a woo, 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 woo. Some people really accentuate it and go,
Wow, I can hear that quite massively. That's crazy. Wow.
but don't do
Are they
that.
bending- are
Don't do that with the Chinese guitar.
Are they bending the neck?
That's just bending the neck. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Right, well, Mary, that was your questions. I've got loads
Okay,
of
hope
more.
that answers your question,
got-
Mary, and thank you ever so much for asking.
Can we do some Travis picking, Paul, please?
Who's asking that? Susan.
Susan, yeah. Auf Wiedersehen, Duck, like that. Dame Duck, I like that. Mark-Heinz, that's good. Daphne Duck. Karen Duck, yay! Dilly Duck, I like that.
I saw a Daphne as well.
Yeah, Daphne, I like. Dizzy Duck is good. Dippy Duck.
Dippy.
Daffy
Oh, that's
Duck.
nice, Dippy.
Dippy is nice, yeah. Dammer Duck, right. Right, I'm going away from the ducks now, so thank you for all these names. That's absolutely brilliant. So Brian, there's a big range. If you go through the comments, you will see loads and loads of different names, and we will be very curious which one you have chosen. It's not up to us to choose it, so it's Brian's duck, so he has to choose. So Brian, you let us know which one you choose. Questions. What countries do you tour in, and how long do the tours last?
Who's asking that one?
That's Jill. Now, we tour mainly in, well, obviously the UK, but we also...
We used to.
tour in the UK. Obviously not much at the moment. Had another couple of cancellations today for November. But anyway, normally we tour in the UK, in Scotland, in England, of course, in Wales. But then we go over to Ireland in the summer. Usually we stay there
for
for
about 6 years, 7
That's
years.
right, yeah. For about 2 weeks in Ireland. Touring in Scotland is usually a week or 2 weeks as well. In England, it always depends on how far we're going away. Then, of course, we're touring in Germany. And that also depends. Sometimes we just go for a weekend for 3 or 4 shows. And sometimes in October, we usually go for 2 weeks for a few more shows. And we've been doing that for about 5 or 6 years, as well, longer even.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Australia or New Zealand. And we've been for 5 weeks last time, haven't we? And we've had 17 shows in that time. And we had a little holiday in.
Was that including
on the back?
That was 17 in New Zealand, and then another
like
4 in Australia, didn't we? 21 altogether.
And we're planning our New Zealand and Australia trip for next spring or April, and sort of keeping our fingers crossed that it might happen.
Not looking great, really.
Not looking great, but we'll see. And if not, we come 2022 because we can't bear it to stay away too long from New Zealand and Australia. Right, did you want to do some Travis picking there or not?
Oh, Travis picking. What? Oh, she wants me to do some...
That's what you said.
I thought, yeah. Well, what's Travis picking? Standard picking guitar, you would... But then this Merle Travis invented this, or they reckon he did, this idea where where the thumb plays the bass line, and then the rest of the fingers change. Then you do pinches, where you pinch them. And that's Travis picking, where the thumb just keeps rocking like that.
Lovely. I think that's most of the questions now I see. So far, it's between Karen and Daphne. Ooh.
Okay.
Maybe she's got a double name, Karen Daphne or something, but I feel very honoured, don't you? Brilliant. Anyway. Oh, we've ordered tickets for Leonberg. Wonderful. Seeing us in Germany. Right, shall we sing another
really?
song? Shall we do our popular
Oh,
choice
yes.
of the week?
So this is where we said we'd do a popular cover. So I thought, well, what more popular than the Beatles? So we're going to do a Beatles tune. Did you see Ringo was 80, was it, last week?
Yes,
Ringo was 80.
speechless.
So I suppose they're all sort of about that age. Well, all. It's only him and Paul left, aren't they? But Paul must be about that as well.
Shall I tell the joke while you're tuning?
It depends.
Depends on how long it takes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready. He's ready. He's getting faster and faster with the tuning, you know. I don't know why, really, but, you know, fantastic German jokes.
So this was one of their greatest songs, I think. I presume written by John Lennon. From their Revolver album, I think. Somebody can correct me if that's not true. This is my version, by the way. You'll say it's nothing like the Beatles do it, but we'll see.
There's only two of us anyway, isn't it?
I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. Then I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. So I sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, then she said, it's time for bed. She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I said that I did and then crawled off to sleep in the bath. Then when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I lit a fire, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. Told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I said that I did and then crawled up to sleep in the bath. Then when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I lit a fire, isn't it good, Norwegian wood? Thank you.
Our take on the Beatles. Thank you very much. Well done for singing along. I think the whole country was singing along to that one, weren't they? Brilliant. Lovely harmonies. Well done for thank you for singing along with us.
It's not very often the Beatles comes up and I don't have to show off and say, I did see them twice.
You're giving your age away.
I know. I was a child at the time. But yes, I went to 2 shows.
Oh.
Neither time were they top of the bill. How about that, eh?
Joke alarm. Are you ready for this one? Now, a duck
No.
and a scarecrow are entering a competition together. And the scarecrow wins. And the duck is a bit upset, and he goes to the judges and walks to them and, waddles to them and says, but why did the scarecrow win? And the judge says, I'm sorry, duck, but the scarecrow was outstanding in his field.
Very good.
I liked that one, but what I was wondering, what sort of competition could we have where a duck and a scarecrow both take part in? I don't know. So if you have any ideas what competition that could be, please write me.
That requires creative thinking, doesn't
that
it?
does require creative thinking. I'm really
Paul Walker would be good for that. He thinks outside the box. Well, he lives outside the box, really, I think.
Oh, it's wonderful. Right.
Good.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Boom, ta-da. I think Peter liked
So
the
what
joke.
we got?
Hello, Bernard, by the way, I wanted to say. Lovely to see you again.
Hello, everybody. It's
Hello.
really nice to see.
Crystal.
You
Sabine.
saw the Beatles as support act in Peterborough. Who were they supporting, Fred?
Fancy dress competition. Go for that. How about a library competition of sorts? It's not very creative, is it? Right, this next song...
Creative writing.
Creative writing, yeah, who knows? Waddling, waddling. Now, this next song is dedicated to Andy and also to Sabrina and to Richard, of course. And they know why. But everybody else who likes the song, I would like to dedicate that to as well. It's a very special song, and I think most of you will like it, so I would like you all to sing along as loud as you can. It's the famous Caledonia by Dougie MacLean, and it's a nice memory of Andy. What's her favourite song? Well, I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. In these last few days, I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories, singing songs that made me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I've been so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Well, I have moved, and I kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on their way. Well, I have tried, and I kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I travelled hard, with my conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia
Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest quiet, the flames that couldn't get any higher have withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking, my way is clear, I know what I will do tomorrow. When the hands are shaken and the kisses flying, then I'll be on my way. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. And if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Thank you for singing along, everybody. Best Caledonia ever,
That's lovely,
very,
Fred.
very kind.
And
Thank
Fred,
you so
Fred
much.
said also that he saw the Beatles supporting the Shadows. Goodness me.
Who's that?
How amazing. Who's that? Well, actually, I have a story about the Shadows because my daughter Jess, who I think is still watching, I hope so, if she hasn't already fallen asleep in Perth. When she first got to Perth, she was doing some work in a garage washing cars. And she phoned me one day, says, guess whose car I'm washing? Hank Marvin. Because he lives in Perth, apparently. So there you go. My little Shadows story. Good. Well, time up, I'm afraid.
It's incredible,
Isn't it?
yes. And I think we would have been perfectly on time if we hadn't had these technical issues.
Yeah, well,
at the
sorry
beginning.
about that. Hope it didn't upset anything too much.
But
we
thank
got
you.
there in the end.
Thank you for rejoining us, and thank you. But it's just one of these things you can't always.
And it's been fine since, hasn't it?
It has been. It looks like it's been perfectly fine. So thank you for finding us again and joining us again. And get your mugs up, start swaying a bit, get into singing mode for our little outro. Well, that's it for another week. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. Auf Wiedersehen, me ducks.
Thank you, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen.
We'll see you next Friday.
From Paul
and Karen. And we'll see you next Friday at 4 o'clock for afternoon tea, again with Paul.
Oh, yeah, that's when I say it, isn't it? And
Karen.
Yeah.
It only took him 29 shows to realize that. It's our 30th show
I'm
next
getting
time. Wow, blimey, crazy.
Really?
Wir sehen euch nächsten Freitag um 5 Uhr deutscher Zeit für unseren 30. Afternoon Tea mit Paul und Karen. Wäre schön, wenn wir euch wiedersehen.
have a lovely weekend. Look after yourselves.
Have a great
Be careful
weekend.
when you go out.
And we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye now. Take care. Thank you.